This is Boss Hogg Radio, home of Born to Ride Radio.
I was born to live, live to ride, ride to live. I was born to ride. American built, we forever unite. That's the deal. I was born to
This is Boss Hogg Radio, home of Born to Ride Radio.
Born to Ride is sponsored in part by Rubenstein Law, 1-800-FL-LEGAL, representing riders since 1988. Offices throughout Florida, 1-800-FL-LEGAL.
Everyone was right, I was born to ride.
Born to Ride is a multimedia marketing and promotional machine with TV, magazines, streaming radio, and internet advertising opportunities. There are tens of thousands of motorcycles. We reach the people who ride them. Born to Ride. Find out more at borntoride.com.
You can join the motorcycle enthusiast conversation at 863-225-2000. Now, here's more of your hosts, Fester Jenkins and Mama Dukes, on Born to Ride Radio.
Well, welcome back to another edition of Born to Ride Radio on the Boss Hogg Radio Network. I'm Fester Jenkins. Mama Dukes is in Fort Myers heading back this way, but across from me right now, Skylar. Say hi, Skylar.
Hi.
Okay. And, of course, we've got Ron and Debbie Galletti in the studio, along with Joe the welder. So we've got a full cast today, right?
We do. Look at that.
So it's good to be here, you know. Chopper Town was a big success, Thunder by the Bay. You know, and we're just moving along to the next episode, man. It just never stops. And
A lot of stuff going on this weekend,
Yeah.
no doubt about it. One of the things that I would like to bring to all of the Highlands County listeners right now is Project65.org is going on this Saturday down there at the Lake Shore Mall in Sebring. And I believe we've got Sean and Annette on the line here right now. Hello, Sean. Are you there?
Yes, sir. We sure are.
Okay. You want to give the listeners an update as to what is going to be happening this Saturday at Lakeshore Mall?
Sure. We're having our third annual Project 65 event. So it starts at 9 a.m. Actually, it starts at 2 a.m. with the 22-mile road march that Sean is starting at 2 a.m. At Lakeshore Mall.
I won't be doing that.
Yes.
2 a.m.
2 a.m., 25
Me
miles.
either.
Yeah. Okay.
Damn, I haven't gone to bed yet.
That sounds cold.
Yes. I'm not going to do that either. I am staying behind just so I can make sure the event gets started off at 9 a.m. here at Lakeshore Mall. We are starting off at 9 with the national anthem played by the guitarist from Covered in Black. He is going to be doing it on the guitar for us. And we have bands starting at 10:30. And we have vendors. We have bands all day long. We're having a bike show from 9 to noon, or excuse me, a car show from 9 to noon and a bike show from 3 to 6. and all day events going on. We're giving awards out to Law Enforcement Officer of the Year, Fireman of the Year, Sheriff's Deputy of the Year. It's an all day action-packed event. The guy.
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh.
Looks like we may have lost them. It sounded like they were traveling
They're
while we
coming
were
back,
talking there.
Coming back. There they are.
Yeah. Hello. Going once. Going twice. You
I
there?
think I hear
Okay.
you.
Yeah. Okay. We
Sorry
lost
about
you
that.
there for a moment. That's okay.
Oh, I apologize. They should be back from the 22-mile road march approximately about 12 to 1 o'clock. So they'll be coming in back at Lakeshore Mall. They will be finishing, and they'll be escorted in by law enforcement officers and motorcycles and all that fun stuff. So it's actually a pretty emotional event. And then we'll continue on with the bands. One thing that we do to bring home the fact that every 65 minutes, a veteran law enforcement officer or first responder commits suicide is we take a moment of silence. And it really hits home. So if somebody's at the event for 4 or 5 hours, you know, they're sitting there for 4 and 5 hours, and it hits home 4 and 5 times. You know, we stop everything that we're doing. It matters if the band's in the middle of the song, they stop, and we just sit there and we read out names of people that have taken that way out. And the whole point of this event is to raise funds because we are 100%. Volunteer organization, so the money goes right back into paying for mental health to help these guys, not take that way out, to let them know that there's actually people out here that care, and we're going to do what we need to, whether it's provide them with mental health support, or if it's just, hey, we need a bill paid, or whatever it is to get them out of that, the funk or whatever it is that they're in to get them back to functioning. And that's what it's all about.
So once again, when is it? Where is it? At what time? And what do people need to do to get involved?
It's this Saturday. Road March starts at 2 a.m. The actual event starts at 9 o'clock in the morning. It'll go till about 9:30-ish.
Okay.
But if they want to get involved, just tell them to show up or give us a call. You guys got our numbers. You can pass it out however y'all, if y'all want to pass it out as many times as y'all want to, we don't care. We'll accept anybody's phone call, and we're still looking for sponsors, still looking for vendors, even though it's like at the last minute, but we won't turn anybody away.
Absolutely. Well, we certainly appreciate it, Sean and Annette, you calling in and giving us an update on, the event, and look forward to Tater and I being out there Saturday and seeing if we can help out some.
Absolutely. If anybody has a bike, they want to come out, and we have 5 awards, actually 6 awards we're giving out.
Yep.
And, we're getting a lot of good response from that. Come on out. I mean, 3 to 6 is the bike show, but we're also doing, like I said, a car show in the morning also. So
That's great. You guys keep up the great work, and we're always here to support the community just like you.
awesome. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Okay.
I learned a lot about Project 65 from Fester the other day. I didn't realize that.
I just, that 65 minutes really hits home from that standpoint. You hear 22 a day, but every 65 minutes, there's a veteran out there possibly taking his own life or her life because they just feel like there's no other options or no other recourse.
That's insane.
Yeah. Okay, well, look forward to seeing you this Saturday out there in Sebring at the mall.
Awesome.
All right.
Can't wait to see you guys.
Have a great evening.
Thanks.
Thank you, you too.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Thanks so much there. Now, we got started and we haven't even said thanks to Rubenstein for making this possible, Ron. Rubenstein Law.
Exactly. They're doing great things. They're busy coming up for Bike Week, too. They're going to be all over the town, sponsoring some great events, making sure things happen. So that's really nice.
Oh, see there, Rubenstein Law, representing riders since 1988. Guys, they're the real deal. They have 12 offices in the state of Florida. They keep Born to Ride on the air. They keep us on the streets, and it's a good law firm. And if you notice them, They're not out there saying injury, injury, injury. You know, when you get injured, they just want to be around for people to support. They really want to magnify greatness in the community, and that's what we really like about them. They're 100% real. They'll fight for you. So thanks again to Rubenstein Law for supporting Born to Ride, but for representing bikers since 1988. It's pretty heavy duty, right, Deb?
Yeah, it's heavy duty, all right. Yeah, it is a long time.
So, Joe, man, that Chopperama thing was off the chain, man. We want to thank you again for being a part of it, brother.
Thanks for having us, man. It was wonderful. It was amazing. It was, I'm still in awe. It was one of the best small events I've been to in a long, long time. Sarasota did a fantastic job getting everything together. Rubenstein, you guys Born to Ride. If it wasn't for these guys, man, you know, there's a lot of people behind the scenes that people don't ever really know about. Everybody was doing their thing, man, and it was just a great time. There was no hassles, no fighting, no. I would bring my children. It was great.
Yeah, there was actually a lot of kids there. What about that Indian Larry bike? You know the story on that one?
I do. That was Indian Larry's last bike that he built himself. And it was sold. It was built for some guy in a band. I can't remember the name of the band. And he'd bought the bike and he sold it to the guy that put it in the show. He didn't actually get it from Larry himself.
Right.
But that was that was Indian Larry's last bike that he built, and he pulled all the bells and whistles out when he did that one.
Yeah, it was
all
really
his little tricks were on it.
Really good to see that.
I remember walking around and somebody pointing it out and saying that, and I just thought it was a mock-up of an Indian Larry. I didn't realize that was an original Indian Larry.
That was really the last bike he built.
And Skyler, you got talking to the mic. What did you think about Choppertown? Because you haven't really been to a lot of bike events, but coming out with FTW, you're taking care of some business out there, and it was good to see you. But what did you think?
She ain't an old lady like me.
Hey, sometimes you need some new school with the old school, but the old school is definitely necessary. The old school is definitely, you need the old school because you got to teach the young pups and everything else. Not to say that you're old, but
that's all right. The Chill Bunnies. I got inducted to the Chill Bunnies group. And I'm just the mama hare now, not a chill bunny, but an old rabbit. But that works. I'm okay.
So what did you think?
So did you get one of those job T-shirts then?
Well, after you go around the block a little bit, you start charging for that stuff.
Okay. No, excuse me. I absolutely loved it. One of the things I love about the motorcycle community is how inclusive they are. And I may not know that much about motorcycles, but people were pulling me aside and I was asking questions and they're like, "Oh, well, let me show you, let me teach you. This is the difference between a panhead and this is this and this is that." And I was like, wow, this is really cool to learn, instead of, you might go to other events and, you'll be like, I have a question. What exactly is this? And somebody will be like, oh, you don't know what that is? Right. Then you're just some dumb kid. And, people were really pulling me aside when I asked questions and I was, trying to learn. And, that's the best part. And then one of the things is how respectful the community is. I was doing shoots on bikes and everything else while I was there. And, people might make their little comment like, oh, wow, that bike looks really good or that pose is really good. But they were super respectful of boundaries of, everything that was going on. Nobody tried to mess with it. Nobody tried to anything else. The family oriented and the community part of it is really what has drugged me into the motorcycle community and why I'm loving it so much. And I want to do future events. Just all of that.
That's exciting.
Well, that's definitely cool. And speaking of that, we're going to have to get you to come out to the races. When I'm talking about races, I'm talking about flat track racing. And I think we got Jeff
racing.
On the phone right now.
That's right.
RPM.
He's going to give us an update.
Oh,
Jeff,
wow.
are you there?
Hey, I'm here, sitting here from Pensacola Dirt Track. Man, we got quads and motorcycles going around the track right now. It's great.
Man, it's this weekend, man. It's tomorrow night, right, Jeff? It's kind of starting to get warm out there, or tonight. What are you doing?
Yeah, tonight we've got open practice, and just started about a half hour ago. So we've got quads that came down from northern Wisconsin, Michigan, New York, everywhere. So this is just open practice, so I know it's going to be a packed house tomorrow and Saturday over at Milton Southern Raceway.
Well, that's awesome because it's going to be great weather. You're going to have great weather. People are ready to come out to the races. So we're talking races. Start from the top. Tell us what is going on, where it's at, and how people can still buy a seat at the race. Although they're only going to use the edge because you're going to put them on the edge every lap. Tell us, give us the ABC 1, 2, 3, man. What's going on this weekend?
All right, so we're going to have gates opening tomorrow at 3 p.m. for fans coming in. Practice starts at 5 o'clock up here at Pensacola Dirt Track in Pensacola, Florida. And tomorrow night we're going to have motorcycles and quads, and it's going to be a championship-style format. So these guys have got to race a short track tomorrow night here in Pensacola. And then we go over to Milton Speedway, and Bobby, who I'm co-promoting this with, I haven't seen the track over there yet, but he said they built one badass TT track over there that they'll be running during the day, and then at night they'll be on the big 3/8 mile. So, can't thank Rubenstein Law enough for coming on board, helping this event out, Born to Ride TV and Magazine, and RPM Promotions and RDM Promotions, and everybody that's involved with this, man. We can't do without your guys' help, and it's greatly appreciated.
Well, I mean, it's great that you're bringing it back, or you're keeping it alive. Jeff, you're like one of them troglodyte flat track races, man. You've been around for a while, brother. This is an Ironman sport,
what did
man.
You say? A
troglodyte. You're gonna reach out and grab.
I gotta Google that.
That's a variety of caveman.
That's right. So Jeff,
are you getting like word of the day?
Do you mean to tell me that you're not listening to that's some of the best funk Jimmy Castor bunch?
Boss Hogg Radio is surprisingly educational.
So Jeff, this is an Ironman sport. What?
Three events in 2 days. That's a lot, and we're running this as a championship-style format, and we got $5,000 up for the quads, and then $2,000 for the motorcycles. And whoever's in the top 5 in points at the end of this marathon Saturday over in Milton, they're gonna get a lot of money in their pocket. So you definitely have to be in shape and be on top of your game because it's all about championship points. It's not one night who finishes this and gets money. It's you got to be consistent all 3 events, and that's what's great about it.
How rewarding is it to you when you have racers coming from different states just out of respect because of you putting on races, a promoter with vision, bringing back racing? I mean, how important is it to the community to come out and witness the racing, the smell in the air, the dirt flying, man? What are they going to miss if they don't make it?
Well, that's the thing, man. They're going to miss some. This track over here in Pensacola is fast, and these guys are going to be doing 80 mile an hour handlebar to handlebar in this short track, and it's only $10 to get in at each one of these events and watch some great racing, and we got top guys from all across the country, and man, I mean, you would be crazy not to come out here on Friday, Saturday, and people in Tampa, Orlando, all over Florida, make the trip up here. It's well worth it. 3 days of racing. The weather's going to be beautiful, and man, you're gonna see great racing.
And how important is it that the families are coming out again? The youth, the young kids are getting interested in racing again. How important is that to not forget about real racing, real motorcycles, and just getting out and riding?
Well, it's like I always said, when I raced from an amateur to a professional, I spent a lot of nights, sleeping in a van with my family at the racetrack and cooking out, and it's all about a family sport, so whether you're a fan bringing your kids or whether you're a dad helping your son out in the pits, or a lot of these dads now are still racing with their kids racing. So it's one big family fun event. And where else would you rather be at a motorcycle race, a quad race? Watching these guys do their thing. I was going to, I drove down 12 hours the other day from Indiana, and I thought, man, I should have threw in my race bag, and because Jeff can still get around the track and go a little fast, so I'm a little jealous.
Yeah. Jeff still got it.
I am watching all these guys, and I had to go stand up by the fence, and, man, I ate some dirt, and I'm like, God, I really miss it now, So,
the generations, man.
Friendly event.
Generations racing, like you said. I mean, that's got to be great to see that the father and the son and the father, and then the grandfather's there because he taught the dad. And I mean, isn't that cool? What a racing does? It's Americana USA. It doesn't get any better than racing on the dirt on a Saturday night, man.
Friday and Saturday.
Yeah, but I mean, Saturday night, it's like bell time at wrestling. You know something's going to happen. So I'm talking about anytime that green flag drops, it's a Friday, Saturday. When there's racing for race fans, they got to come out, man. You know it?
Oh, you got me pumped.
Can I testify?
I want to smell some racing fuel. Yeah.
God dang, man.
Come over to my house.
Hey, I don't want to hear excuses. You take the Harley and ride on up here.
Man, we might take a road trip with that one, man. Pensacola's far. Where's the other one? Milton. Where's Milton? North or south or east or west?
Only 15 miles east of Pensacola here, and it's at Southern Raceway. And once again, $10 to grab a ticket. And man, that TT, I can't wait to see it. It's all about the talk right now, and I can't wait to get over there Saturday morning and watch these guys. I guess they've got some high bank stuff going on with some rights and lefts, and they got to come off of a bank and do some jumping and so, these guys are going to be hauling the mail over at Milton, Southern Raceway over in Milton. And then, they got to do that during the day on the TT. And then at night, they got to run the big 3/8 banked half mile or 3/8 mile over there. Oh, there comes another truck and trailer in here. And so, yeah, it's like, man, what more do you want? Get out. Everybody's been cooped up. We've got racers from all over the country. Come out and check this out.
And you got cash to deliver.
Yeah,
cash prizes.
And we got
That's
cash.
awesome.
Jeff, one of the cool things is if you're pulling in to a town and there's a racetrack in that town, one thing, that there's good race fans in that town. So how do you feel? You just got to take it up another notch or two, man, because you're coming into a race town on a racetrack, and these people get to see a lot of quality racing. So you're just kind of another show coming into town. How are you going to make them never forget what you did Friday, Saturday nights? What's going to happen?
Well, I think Robbie owns the track down here, and they're racing about every weekend or every other weekend, and he's got car races here. He's got go-kart races. He's got motorcycles, but these are the World Quad and Motorcycle Finals. This is for all the money. These guys are coming from everywhere, and it's going to be some crazy racing. That's all I can. It's going to be Evel Knievel doing 80 mile an hour out here. That's all I can say is going in circles, Evel Knievel, and it's going to be handlebar to handlebar. And God forbid we don't see anybody get hurt, but you know what? Going for all that money, they have no friends once you get out on the racetrack. So they might be friends, in the pits, but once they strap that helmet on and they get up to the starting line, there is no friends.
They're
that
hauling
money's
mail.
their friend.
So speaking of that,
Speaking of that, a mail truck just drove by. Wow,
Wait.
Speaking of that, when you were racing, what kind of, I don't want to say dirty tactics, but what were some of those tricks of the trade to keep you clever trick maneuvers?
The
like
whole
that?
shot.
What are some of those key points that you can do to keep people off you?
Right. It's really the whole shot, especially on a short track. You pull a whole shot, you get out front, you do not have to, you don't look back, you just look forward and you go. Now, if you get a bad start, now you're mid-pack. Now you got dirt flying in your shield. You've got all these races going around you, bumping, you're trying to get to the front. So the key is getting a whole shot, getting out front, and getting away from it. But if there's some dicey racing going on a short track, sure, you can bump a little bit. You stuff the guy, knock him off his line, and, you don't want to try to knock him down, but, you just pull a slide job on him, kind of like World Outlaw, sprint car race. So, you don't want to see anybody get hurt, but hey, you're going for $5,000. You're going to do what you got to do. You got to eat. You got to eat some steak the next week.
Man, did you people hear this? If you're listening right now, you've got to get out there to the races, man. Race fans, this is happening. This is exciting stuff, Jeff. You're bringing it to the Florida scene, but you're doing it all over the country. Matter of fact, we're just putting together another advertising for you. Where was it at, Deb? Where's it going to be? Indiana?
Over Easter?
Yeah,
in
Indiana.
Easter.
Yep, and man, that flyer, Deb, looks awesome. All we got to do is add the dates on there and that pre-ticket sales. And hey, I wanted to mention something. So that one's going to be in Shipshewana, Indiana, April 2nd, April 3rd at Michiana Event Center, indoor facility, beautiful place. And here's the thing. I went up there last weekend, and I'm like, I met with the promoter up there, and he now does monster truck shows, right? So him and I got to talking, and he's done some motorcycle racing, and they sold out all 3 shows at this monster truck thing. I never even, when I grew up, monster truck, I heard of Gravedigger and Bigfoot. Well, these were guys I never even heard of, right? And it sold out the show. So guess what? As my wheels were spinning when I get home, I'm thinking, how cool would it be to run a monster truck event at a flat track motorcycle race in Lima, Ohio, May the 8th, right in the heart of the Midwest, and have motorcycle racing all day long, okay? And then we have a monster truck show at 7 o'clock with 6 main events of flat track motorcycle racing, 100 mile an hour. Now that is a show. So I am working on putting together, I've already got the trucks, I've already made the phone calls, and I think we can sell 10,000 tickets in 2 months.
Oh.
Well, Jeff, we're with you, man. We thank you. One more time, it's this weekend. People don't want to miss the races, and, man, we got to go to a break,
Florida.
man.
Yeah.
Just throw it out there one more time.
All right, Pensacola, Florida, Pensacola Dirt Track, Friday night. We've got $10 for tickets, and, man, you're going to see great action, and then head right on over to Southern Raceway, Milton, Florida, to watch the TT on Saturday, $10 for that, and then Saturday night, the final main race, 3/8 mile, 100 mile an hour on quads and motorcycles. What more do you want? $10. Get out here. You're going to see a great weekend of racing.
All right. For more, they can go to our website, and they can go to the Facebook page. Race fans, don't miss it. We'll be right back with more. We got Big Tim on the line. Hang on.
Check out the all-new BornToRide.com with radio, TV, industry, adventure, events, magazine, social media, and much more. It's the all-new BornToRide.com.
Hi, I'm attorney Robert Rubenstein, and this is Rubenstein's Rules for Personal Injury. Rule number 1. Get an attorney. When you or a loved one have been injured by another's negligence, an experienced attorney can make a huge difference. At Rubenstein Law, we will find all of the insurance, make sure your injuries are documented, and work to get you the best result. While each case is different, a well-known insurance company's own study showed people with a lawyer on average got more money. Call Rubenstein Law at 1-800-FL-LEGAL.
Find us on Facebook, Born to Ride TV and magazine, the ultimate multimedia biker experience.
Project 65 is hosting our 3rd annual benefit concert this Saturday, February 27th. We have different vendors and veteran organizations from around the state and county coming to explain what services and resources their organizations offer. We also have craft vendors, food trucks, and music. Bands including Blackbird Anthem, Honey, After 6, Joe Leonard and the Rockers, and Covered in Black. We are having a car show and a bike show. It's an all-day event starting at 9 a.m. The opening ceremony is at 9, the car show is from 9 to 12, and the bike show is from 3 to 6. Live music starts at 11. There will also be a 22-mile road march that starts around 2 a.m. and finishes up at the event. Remember, 22 veterans a day take their own lives, which equals to 1 every 65 minutes. We feel it's important that our heroes know their community supports them and appreciates them. Please join us this Saturday, starting at 9 at Lakeshore Mall in Sebring. For more information, call us at 863-414-6821.
This is Boss Hogg Radio. home of Born to Ride Radio. You can join the motorcycle enthusiast conversation by calling 863-225-2000.
Welcome back to Born to Ride Radio on the Boss Hogg Radio Network. I'm Fester Jenkins. I've got in the studio with me, I've got Skylar.
Woohoo!
Yeah, say hi, Joe.
Hi, Joe.
And, of course, Ron and Debbie Galletti of Born to Ride, the monster enterprise, really. I mean, it's not just magazines or TV.
It's a handful, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's multimedia levels and platforms.
Of everything motorcycle.
And now I believe we've got Big Tim on the line from...
Bikers doing biker shit, man.
Okay, here we go.
Tim?
Tim is the man.
Where'd he come from?
You there, Tim?
I'm here. I can barely hear you guys, but I'm going to try my best to hang on to. So
okay.
But once again, hey, thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
Well, Tim, you're such a big part of the motorcycle community and just always out there doing great things, helping others, old school. But you work at Gainesville Harley Davidson, and you're able to put people on motorcycles, creating events, and that's what we're talking about today. Is the event you're doing at the Howlin' Wolf, because it's coming up this weekend, right?
Yeah, it's actually coming up this Sunday. It's going to be it's a ride-in bike show. It's a $10 donation to enter your bike in the show. It's free general admission. Bring your kids. Come on out and have a good time. We're doing is raising money to send an area youth to MMI, Motorcycle Mechanics Institute in Orlando, Florida.
That's awesome.
So
where is it at? Where is it going to
fundraiser.
be?
It's going to be at the Howling Wolf, which is at 1700 Florida 100, Melrose, Florida, or a lot of people call it Putnam Hall. So it's right off of 100, Highway 100, and Highway 26 right there at the junction.
Is that north of Gainesville, east, or what?
It's
West?
actually in between Palaca and Gainesville.
So that's a great area to go ride and
Nice,
take it travels, do
nice
some
ride.
adventures, and have a great destination. And it's going to be a big party. Everybody's talking about it.
It's going to be a great party. Yes, we're going to have we got two bands playing. We've got Backwater Jam and Fat Cactus. So it's going to be a good time. We also have great food. We're going to have barbecue. So it's bikes, blues, and barbecue, as well as HD Taco Dogs is going to be out there with her great spin on tacos and whatnot. So it's going to be a good time.
How important is it to come together to help a young man who wants to wrench on motorcycles, man? Who came up with that idea?
That's actually an idea that myself and a buddy of mine back in Kansas City came up with. There's no other riding organization doing that, helping these kids. Most people will do a ride to help a family or a fallen brother on the road or whatever. So came up with this idea. It's actually helping keep people doing and wrenching and whatnot. So what we do is we ask them to we send out to area schools and VOTEX and have them, if they're interested, do an essay for us. 2 questions on the essay. One question: how would motorcycling mechanic affect your life? And the other question is, what got you into motorcycling? So far we got quite a few good essays. So
that's really cool. I was at a dealership not too long ago. I was talking to one of the owners, and they were saying, Ron, to find a good mechanic right now is almost like trying to find a unicorn. So they're hard to find. So it's a great opportunity if you learn how to work on motorcycles. There's opportunities out there, and
this is also for both men and women. So and so it's a great. I got so many friends that are mechanics for whether Honda, Yamaha, any of the motorcycle companies. So it's great to get somebody out there, and then they're learning it. The trade schools are so people just don't send their kids to trade schools anymore. I don't understand. So
yeah, like if you're a plumber right now or an electrician, there's a lot of opportunities out there, and they're just not doing it. And
schools aren't pushing them anywhere near as much.
No.
Like when I was in school, like I said that I wanted to go to trade school, and they were like, "What? You don't want to go to trade school? You want to go to college?" But the colleges are flooded, and like the trades, we need tradesmen. We need like all those trades, and mechanics, plumbers, electricians. Like we need those things. welders, for example. Thank you, Joe.
Ask Joe. He's been doing it his whole life.
Yeah, Joe, how important is this? Because we've been talking about doing some stuff with the youth and getting involved with wrenching and apprentice work. That's cool, right?
That's a great idea, man, because that's where they're going to learn. That's where they're going to learn the most is when it's a one-on-one and you build a rapport with these kids. And they become lifelong friends after a while,
It's almost like a mentor program.
They'll work, and all of a sudden they're like 26 years old telling me how to do this and that. And you kind of push them off to the side because it's the ones that really want to know. They got a thirst for this knowledge, and they're listening to everything you do, and they're watching everything you do. God help you if you make a mistake, because they'll correct you real quick. But it's always a good thing. It's like a checks and balances thing, because I don't know everything there is. I mean, I know a lot, but not everything. And you can always listen to the young guys, too, and they see it from a different angle. But it's the ones that really want to do it, no matter what it is, any trade, any skill that you have to use your hands with in your head. It's more your head than your hands. The hands will follow if the head's in gear.
Right.
You know what I mean? I think it's a fantastic idea.
Deb, I mean, we've talked about this. Big Tim's making it happen. What do you think about that?
I just think that's fantastic because it takes this type of awareness in the biker community to rally people around to let's do this. Let's do this for our youth. Let's keep them in our pipeline, so to speak. We need these guys to, keep helping us with our bikes as we start aging out and, that type of thing. We want to just retire.
Hey.
Well, some of us,
aging out this crap.
Some of us, Fester.
I heard it too. I couldn't believe she said aging out.
Not all of us are Dick Clark like Fester over there. Some of us but just to bring awareness, these guys, this young generation, they love the motorcycles, they love racing. Jeff's got them racing. Let's keep them working, wrenching. Let's keep it all flowing. And what better way? I mean, gosh, Tim, you're doing a great job.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Bringing that awareness.
We've
out.
got a real deal kind of show tonight. People are doing real things in the real community that they really live in, and that's important, man. So let's talk about your other community too, man. That bikers doing biker shit. That's pretty cool because you really tore it in half, man, about what's happening.
So basically, what it is started off as a Facebook page. It's like I put out there. It's not a club. It's not a anything like that. We're just getting people together to be aware of what's going on in your community, whether it be a ride or a benefit for somebody, or even, like I said, this deal we're doing for throttles and bottles. So, there's pages out there that show girls on bikes and all kinds of stuff, which I love. Don't get me wrong, because I got them on my page too. So, but it's all for a good time and a good, I don't allow any kind of political bullshit or whatever racist shit. It's my blood's red, and so that's all it is. So let's everybody come out and if you're out, and here's what I tell people: if you're out riding your motorcycle and you're part of this page, no matter where you're at, if you're eating dinner, you're having some brews with your buddies or whatever, post some pictures, letting people know, hey, you know what, this restaurant over here is biker friendly. This one over here, yeah, you know what, then maybe don't want to hang out there in a large group or whatever, okay? That's what the page is all about, is getting people out in Florida, Georgia, as well as New York and the Midwest. I come from Kansas City, and my wife and I had one of the largest motorcycle rallies in the state of Missouri, and had such a great time with it, and said, let's do something else, and so bring it on the road to Florida. So
yeah, and you're talking about the leather and lace. I know we talked about that, and then the COVID hit and everything else. But what you're doing with your page and your group is it's really cool because it doesn't let people forget where they came from or bikers before them, to show the traditions and the coolness of the lifestyle that a lot of people are living now for the first time, and that's fine too. But it's so cool to go back to the vintage photos and the hot babes and hot bikes, but also where to go, what to do, and I think it's a visionary person like yourself that's created that so other people can enjoy it. I really do like that.
Well, I appreciate that, Ron. Thank you.
And now let's talk about the new Harleys, because are you getting enough of them? Do you have enough on the floor? Because
oh my God,
I know so long it was hard to get them.
We'll tell you what, Air Gaines or Harley Davidson, we have got the new 2021s. We can't keep the snake venom on the floor. This thing is selling like hotcakes. The crimson, we got it. I'm looking right now.
You're talking about the colors.
There was a big accident out here on 75, so that they've got it all blocked off. So I'm here at the dealership still, and I'm looking at the models. So what they've done is they've went away from the hydraulic clutch and went to a cable clutch, and it's awesome. I mean, and they went with a shorter engine guard. There's all kinds of great features on these motorcycles. The color schemes, the billiard teal, snake venom, the crimson red. It's just amazing stuff. You got to come out and see it, man. We got our bike night. You guys get a chance, come on out here to bike night. It's the last Friday of the month. We'll roll out everything. You have a great time. It's a lot of fun.
Last Friday, we'll have to make one of those for sure. Maybe promote it that we're going to be there and do a TV taping.
Yes, I would love that.
No, you guys.
I'll get you with G.
Yeah, that would be cool. You guys also acquired another Harley-Davidson dealership, Tallahassee, right? How's that going?
Yes, we did. So the Lytle family now owns the Tallahassee location, and have really done some great things up there as well. So they've bumped up their sales. They're doing more and more events, getting the community involved. They've been doing the front porch hangouts out there have been really successful for them. They got local MCs coming out and helping them do the food and whatnot out there. So they've had a really good turnaround from the local citizens of Tallahassee, showing appreciation to the Lytle family. So they're doing amazing stuff up there.
And that's family-owned businesses, right?
Correct. Family-owned business, not corporate-owned. They've been in business here in Gainesville since 1993. So they're good people.
That's awesome.
It is like a family, like they say. When you buy a bike from Gainesville Harley-Davidson, you are part of the family.
Well, it really warms my heart to hear that Gator Gainesville is infusing into Tallahassee there and bringing some life there.
That's right. That's right, man. So, Tim, how can you take care of someone who's just got a few questions about maybe wanting to sit on a bike to see if they might want to be a biker? That's okay, too. They come in and kick tires.
That's right.
How can you help someone ride out of there on a brand new Harley?
Well, I tell you what, when you come in here, I love to take people for test rides. I got a nice country ride we go on. Another great thing too, Ron, is that people do not have an endorsement. If they buy a bike from me here at Gainesville Harley-Davidson, I will send them to the class for free.
Awesome.
Okay, so and that goes for any make and model. With the college here in town, we do sell quite a few Sportsters. And as well as the Softail standard. So it's we are more than welcome to help people get on a motorcycle. So
that's awesome.
Just coming by, just having them coming by, putting their hands on them, talking to our sales staff, and we got a great team here, and just getting people on the road. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, that's really awesome. And I know you're you're a larger than life guy, so everybody kind of afraid to talk to you, then they got to talk to you, and they find out you're a big teddy bear, a great man, and you're always out helping people.
It's funny, Ron. It's so many people come in from out of country here.
Yeah,
being Florida as a tourist, and they want to take their picture with me. Like I am Bigfoot. Okay?
Yes, you are.
He's the Florida man.
The Florida man.
21 pounds. I've had some people that I'll ask them. I said, "Would you like for me to hold you like a baby?"
Oh my God!
And of course, their wives are like, "Oh yeah, yes, please." Yeah.
So
there's some pictures floating around of people. I'm holding them like a baby. You know what I mean? So yeah,
that's got to be good for business, man.
Big Tim, you're how tall?
6'9".
6'9". Wow. And were you that
6'9"?
Were you that way when you were like
12?
Since 12 years old, or?
Oh no, I've been just recently got big. I got big when I was about 26. I didn't go through puberty until after I graduated high school. So I was all through school. I was a short kid, get picked on a lot and stuff. So I went into the Army right out of high school and got really big. So
jeez. Crazy.
That's one heck of a growth spurt.
Yeah, that's a growth spurt.
Yeah, exactly. Let me tell you what. I got off the plane coming back from Germany. My mom and dad didn't even recognize me.
Oh wow.
So yeah, they were like, they were standing there holding a sign, "Welcome home, Tim," and I said, "Can you please step out of the way? A soldier's trying to come through here." My mom looked right at my dad and said, "That is one big asshole."
That's great. Well, hey, check this out, people. Tim's a big man, but he's got a big heart.
That's
and
right.
he's doing great things in the community. One more time, tell us about Howlin' Wolf, because we got another guest coming on. That was so quick, Tim. We got to do this again. We want to do a lot more stuff with you in Gainesville and your neck of the woods up there, brother. But tell us one more time what's happening this weekend. Howlin' Wolf.
The Howlin' Wolf, we got the BDBS Throttles and Bottles Ride-In Bike Show, February 28th at the Howlin' Wolf, 1700 FL 100 in Melrose, Florida. It's a ride-in bike show. It's a fundraiser. There's a People's Choice Award. You win the People's Choice. You buy these raffle tickets, $1 each, 6 for $5, 25 for 20, and you put your tickets with your favorite bike. So a guy could come in there with a lot of dough and throw it down there and buy a lot of tickets, and his ugly-ass motorcycle just won an award. So
there you go.
But it's a fundraiser. It's a fundraiser. It's all for fun. So.
But the most important thing is someone's going to get a scholarship to MMI.
That's correct.
Keep up the good work.
Correct.
Yes.
I think we need to do a feature in the magazine on that.
Yes.
We definitely want to feature
Thank you so much,
that.
guys.
All right.
Thank you, Tim. All the best, man.
Right on. You guys enjoy your evening, okay?
Thank you. All right. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye. And we've got the next interviewer right on the line here.
We're rolling,
they're
man.
just clicking right along
So from
here.
one neck of the woods to the other neck of the woods in Florida.
Joe said Skylar has really good time management skills, so she's
She can help us out here. We're going down South Central
Or
Florida.
that might just be
Charlotte's
Joe's.
Web, right?
Charlotte's Web, the real deal biker destination. Is this Charlotte on the line now?
Absolutely, it is.
Hi, Charlotte.
Hey, I was a minute early, but better early than late.
That's right. We've got the Marty party this weekend. Tell us about it.
Oh, yes. Well, it's my 13th annual Marty party. First of all, I'd like to say good evening to everybody listening to Boss Hogg Radio, because they have an awesome show. Born to Ride TV and magazine have been my greatest supporters since I went into business 13 years ago. So kudos to you guys for keeping people like me going in good times and bad times.
We
Love
stuck
y'all.
together. We love you too.
I watch your children grow up, and oh my God, Emily is so gorgeous, and little Ronnie is no longer little Ronnie.
I know. After talking to Big Tim, after talking to Big Tim saying he had a growth spurt at 26, I'm afraid we've got a 6'9" one coming ourselves.
Little Ronnie's probably going to get to be about 6'7" too, because
Oh, no, he might be able to take me then.
He could take you now.
Nobody's going to ever take you. If you lose a few pounds, maybe, but no, Ronnie.
Somebody take on the big nasty? Nah, it ain't gonna happen.
Big nasty being taken down here. But
right.
anyways, you guys feel like
Thank
family
you.
to me, and thank you for all the years of dedication. I know we had a bad year last year, but we're moving on. I am so excited about the Marty party this year because the weather is finally gonna be wonderful. People are gonna ride half naked because they're gonna want to get tanned or burned or whatever. And as you said, Charlotte's Web is a destination. It's not just a place in the middle of nowhere. All my riders that come here know when they get up in the morning, they go, we're going to the Web. They know they're going 50 miles or 60 miles or 150 miles round trip, but they're going to a place where they get ice cold beer, they get to sit outside, they get to enjoy good music and good food and have a great time with no hassle. So my customers have been coming back for all these years. I love them. It's nice seeing everybody back now. Nobody got scared of the whole COVID thing. We worked around that. God bless us for being able to do that and to be able to stay open. So I'm sorry for the people that aren't, but, you know, we've done our best to take care of our people and stay open. So our Marty Party this year is actually a charity for a place called Paradise Bear Sanctuary. That's in Arcadia, Florida. The lady Monica, who is in charge there, will be here Saturday and Sunday, and she's dedicated her life to taking care of these, you know, giving away bears, circus bears, bears that had no home. She's had a lot of issues with fish and game and all that. And she came to me through Renee Riddle, who is the band that plays on Sunday.
Ramblin' Rose Trio.
Ramblin' Rose Trio. And them girls, I'll tell you what, they bring the show down.
They do. They get those fiddles going.
Well, you know, it's really good you're tying in the charity. But earlier you were saying how it's a great place, great destination, and great cold beer. But you know what else is great is the people. The people that come to Charlotte's Web, the people who work there, there's just some kind of vibe, man, you know, that people, it's just the coolest place to go. And being a biker, anybody, but being a biker, you just pull in and everybody's cool. It's like, it's just like a wonderful biker place.
Like home.
It's like that oasis and a cold beer, and people love it with the music, and you know, it's just down home, proper fun, and that's so cool.
Charlotte, you're a true 100% biker bar. It's, you know, you're not a college bar one night and a country bar the next night. Yeah, and that really says something. You know, after all these years. That, you know, the bikers support you 7 days a week. But what I think is fantastic is Charlotte, the outdoor, I call it the garden. Charlotte has a green thumb, and she has these beautiful plants all on the outside. So when you're sitting there having your cold beer, you're not sitting, you know, on a dusty old, dirty, grass or in the woods. Charlotte's got staghorns hanging from the trees.
It's so cool. But Charlotte, tell us about the people. How awesome are the people that come to Charlotte's Web?
Well, you know what? I'm very fortunate. I live on the property, so I'm able to have contact with everybody that walks in my door. And I meet them, I greet them, I show them around, and they feel like they're at home. And so for years and years and years, they come back. And they go, hey, we're back. You remember us? No, I don't remember your name, but I remember your face. And I remember your smile. And I know that you love it here because it's comfortable. It's like being home or at your mama's house. And they know they get greeted. They get, you know, appreciated. And that's what my business has been about for the last 13 years. I appreciate my customers. And they appreciate being able to come somewhere where they can sit out back, out front. We smoke inside. Smokers still have rights.
Damn it.
So Charlotte,
I couldn't find a hotel room in Daytona Beach that I could smoke in, so I got a big issue with that. You know, I went to have a vacation a couple weeks back, and I couldn't get a room that I could smoke in. And then I got a room with a balcony, and I got locked out on the balcony. And I had to wait like 30 minutes for them to come find somebody because I triple locked my door, you know. So, oh yeah, Days Inn, South Daytona Beach Shores, yeah. But they were great.
So, Charlotte, we're running out of time today on the show, so we need to plug it one more time. I know you're going to have that Marty food going on, too, because you get that jambalaya and all kinds of great food. But tell them what they're going to miss if they don't make it this weekend. It's Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yes. Friday night's karaoke. Saturday night is the T-Blue Band with Robert and Sonia's barbecue. We have the best brisket that'll roll off your tongue. Chicken, beef, brisket, chicken, pork, and my jambalaya.
Oh my gosh, that is good.
Jambalaya.
Doggy.
Jambalaya, crawfish pie, and
Filet gumbo.
Filet gumbo. Hey, I love y'all, and thank you for giving me the opportunity to be on the radio with you guys. You have an awesome night.
Well, wait, we still got a minute or two, so we're not leaving yet.
Oh, okay.
I was giving you more of a platform, but we got the bike show on Sunday. We're doing the TV taping. Vic's going to be out there early, setting up the tents and the Born to Ride. Rubenstein Law's going to have giveaways out there. So, people, this is the destination ride. We have a pack. Joe Welder's in the studio now. He's got a bunch of guys, and I've got a bunch of guys that we're all going to ride out there. We leave about 10 o'clock, 9:30.
Joe's going to wear his Marty mask also and his beads. Not the beads.
Hey,
Joe. Are you having your bead naked contest again?
Yes.
Oh, my God. I don't know.
We're gonna do that on Sunday.
All right, Joe.
We're going to do the Diva contest, but I won't have my trophy in time, so it'll be Sunday. It'll be Sunday.
Joe's ready to bead naked.
You know what? You could always have them come back on Sunday and do the deal on Saturday, and then they have to come back Sunday to get their award.
Oh, what the heck?
No, I have a crown for Saturday.
Oh, okay.
We're having it both days.
Awesome, because we've got the Diva
I
trophy
make
for
it
you.
work.
So everybody wear your feathers, wear your masks.
It's
Bring
Marty.
it.
It's
That's
Marty.
right. Bring the
Because they
beads.
didn't have this in New Orleans, so you're going to do it here.
Yeah, we're having Fat Saturday and Fat Sunday at the Web. Marty Party 2021.
Did you say jambalaya?
Jambalaya, crawfish pie.
Filet gumbo.
Yeah, y'all know it's after my bedtime.
All right, Charlotte. It's past your
Charlotte,
bedtime.
thank you.
Have a good
Wait,
night,
tell us
Charlotte.
one more time. Where is it? Where are you located?
3315 State Road 64 West in Wauchula. 38
Wauchula.
38 miles east of I-75. Just hit 64 and keep going till you see the party.
Awesome.
right.
Thank you so much.
Thanks,
we'll see you this
Charlotte.
weekend.
Love you.
Okay, love you too.
Have a great one.
Jambalaya.
Okay.
Jambalaya.
Well, that does another night, another Thursday night on Born to Ride Radio. Hope you've enjoyed it. We've had a blast here. Thanks, Skylar. Thanks,
Thank
Joe
you.
the Welder. And, of course, Ron and Debbie Galletti in the studio here. I'm Fester Jenkins. As always, stay safe. Keep it in between the ditches until next week.
All right.
If Instagram is your thing, we're there. We're everywhere. Follow us at #Born to Ride Motorcycle Media, your #1 motorcycle resource.
Yeah, I have to say, Born to Ride has been a big influence on my trailer sales in the last 2 or 3 months. It's been nothing but a big surprise. I mean, the magazine articles, everything in the commercials, it's been nothing but the best of help to me in my business.
Is your business becoming invisible? Create a great advertising relationship today with Born to Ride. Call 888-795-5779.
This is the Boss Hogg Radio Network. 1170 AM WKFL Bushnell. 1330 AM WWAB Lakeland Plant City. 1360 AM WHNR Cypress Gardens Winter Haven. And 1390 AM and 107.5 FM WAVP and W298BU FM Avon Park.